You have to understand, this is a treaty. So ICC has no universal jurisdiction. ICC can interact in the state that ratified the treaty. The Security Council can impose the cases because all the countries in the world ratified the UN Charter. As a consequence, they have to follow Security Council decisions. So that's the two basic ideas. The treaty, so under the treaty, when I was the prosecutor, I was not the prosecutor of the world. I was the prosecutor of 112 states. That's it. Pretty good, but not the world. So that's why Africa was leading. Look, when I took off, Mandela was the main leader of pushing this court, because Mandela knew to be a victim of crimes against humanity. And because South Africa, apartheid became a crime against humanity. And Africa is the continent with more representation. You know who is the president of the African state parties today? A Senegalese. Who is the prosecutor of the ICC today? Is from Gambia. So Africa is leading the ICC. What is happening is the political leaders in Africa are not leading. Because if you like the US being investigated, the court cannot open a case in the US. However, Afghanistan is a state party. So crimes allegedly committed by US in Afghanistan could be investigated by the court. And in fact, the prosecutor announced is watching that. And the question is for you, why African state parties do not refer the case to the ICC? So South Africa, if it's unhappy with the double standard, can make the standard more clear. South Africa can lead and refer to the prosecutor the Afghanistan case, the Afghanistan situation. That's what the state parties can do. State parties can refer situation of all the state parties to the ICC. So if you don't like the African bias, it's in the hands of the African leaders to change that. And that I expect. I expect South Africa leading to do more justice, not helping Burundi to escape from justice. And that's because if you're interested in Africa, look, when you have Archbishop Tutu say that very clearly. When it's a genocide in Darfur, okay, the Bashir is the African, but the victims are African too. All of them are Africans. You have to choose your side. And Archbishop Tutu say, I am on the side of the victims. They are African and the victims. So before go to this colonial idea, focus on what is happening. We are talking about African leaders killing African people. Mm-hmm. In Rwanda, African people with reason say, you're ignoring Rwanda's genocide because it's just in Africa. You don't care about African victims. And you're right. ICC is not ignoring African victims. ICC is working for African victims. And you know who invited me to this meeting? A Darfur survivor, a Darfur person. A person from Darfur. The victims, when I met victims in airports around the world, they help with, I have no branding problem. Mm-hmm. The African leaders have problems. Mm-hmm. Not the ICC. That's the real issue. So your request for a more just world that we share should be more justice, not less justice. South Africa has to lead for more justice for Afghanistan, for Burundi, for US, no less justice. That's the trend. So you, concerned about the victims, push for more justice, not for less justice. That's the concept. Talking about that's the answer for both of you gentlemen. Talking about your question,